trouble handling it, and Harold Hallman hauls him down for a further loss back to the 50-yard line.
Well, Carl Braisley was coming in on a halfback blitz. They have to stop the running game. They have to cause the punt start to get back into this football game. So they set the halfback on the line of scrimmage. They brought him in from the outside.
High snap. Saglia hauls it down. Clemens fields it. And he's taken out of bounds at the 36.
That's about the only thing that stops the pinball, I think, in the sidelines, because when he's in bounds, there's always some excitement.
3:18 is the time remaining. A 9-yard run back that time by the pinball, and Willie Gillis remains at the controls of the Toronto attack.
Toronto's had some problems. They've been trying to throw the ball downfield only. I think they got to do some curls. They got to dump it off to the backs if they want to get back into this ball game.
From the shotgun. Gillis to run it. And he's got a first down up to the 52. Stopped there by Zach Allen. 2:53 remains in the ball game.
Stu Hill's been playing a real fine football game. They run a little cross stunt with his defensive end, but he comes off the block and runs down Gillis all the way 20 yards downfield.
Again, from that shotgun formation. On the sidelines, Trumaine Johnson, the target, knocked down by Norman Jefferson.
Well, they're trying to do some possession passing. Gillis shows a strong arm, but Trumaine waited for the ball to get to him instead of coming back for the ball. When the defender's on you, you have to come back towards the football. You know what the pass route is. He doesn't.
Well, the Lions have given up a lot of points tonight, but on occasion they've made some key defensive plays. Paul Massotti very close to a first down. Riggins made the initial contact with Massotti. It's close enough for a measurement. 1:57 is the time remaining. Massotti was hit in the throat as he made the catch.
You always wonder about the measurement. Do they measure where the knee goes down or where the ball goes down? Sometimes they split the difference and measure at the navel.
It's a first down. Ball is at the 47. First and 10, Toronto. The rocket goes wide to the left. Trumaine Johnson comes to the right. The Argos tonight have had problems getting the ball to their wideouts. Gillis dumping it off to Kevin Smelly. He was hit immediately by Briggins.
Well, that looked like almost an afterthought, but if they can dump the ball off to those backs and not have them have to turn around to get the ball, they would make a lot of yards because everybody on the BC defense is downfield.
And the clock is running. 1:26 remaining. Pass is complete to the Rocket. He had to go down to a knee to make the catch inside the 30-yard line, but it is a first down. First time they've been able to get the ball to the Rockets successfully tonight as we move into the final minute of the football game. Trumaine Johnson has another first down at the 12. Tackled there by Chris Major.
Well, these are the curls that they so lacked in the first part of this overtime and in the fourth quarter. Little possession type offense keeps the ball moving, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit too little, too late.
Well, it's been a wild scoring affair. I don't know whether it's been enough to keep our football fans in Newfoundland with us all the way as it's going on to 25-4 in the morning.
Well, it ain't over yet, folks.
there could be more scoring before this game is history. Gillis for Darrell Smith, incomplete.
Now there's a situation where Ken Watson is just about as tall as Darrell Smith, so there wasn't a height advantage, and he played him very well, kept him from taking the outside. Excellent coverage. This is Ken Watson. We brought him in 2 years ago, and he struggled a little bit, but he looks like he's back in the lineup, and he might be there to stay.
Seconds remaining. The clock doesn't start until the ball is snapped. Gillis on the quarterback draw. He is stopped by Zoc Allen at the 7-yard line.
Well, the linebackers converged very well on Gillis. They bought the pass initially, but then they came back up and converged on him. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to need to get something going here.
And they have to get this play away quickly because the clock is running, of course, following that effort by Gillis. Gillis into the end zone, looking for Smith, incomplete. Seconds remaining, and the BC Lions take over as the 3rd down gamble fails, and that will do it for Bob Obilovich and company. A 3rd straight victory as the Argos move into a tie for first place in the West with the Calgary Stampeders, who take on the Hamilton Ticats tomorrow night, and the Edmonton Eskimos. Toronto Argonauts, after winning their first 3, losing their first game of the season.
Gillis got some playing time tonight, and he looked good in spots. But the problem seems to be a little bit more patience on both Gillis and Foggy's part. Great victory for BC, having been toyed with almost in that first quarter, and then to come back and do the same things to the opponents that they did to them. Nice kick return. Coach Obilovich is really happy now that they came back from such a deficit, 21-3, I think it was at one time.
Well, each team they've faced this year has been unbeaten, of course, in their opening game of the season. Both Calgary and BC were unbeaten. Winnipeg had won its first game and then lost to the Lions. Edmonton had 2 victories when they came out to the Dome to face the Lions last week. The Argos with 3 victories coming into the game tonight. And it will go into the books as a 52-41 BC Lion victory as Bob Obilovich celebrates his team's 3rd straight win. Well, it was certainly a wide-open offensive display tonight under the dome. Adam Rita seeing his team lose its first game. Will now take his Argos home to regroup for another Western swing next week as they travel to Regina on Friday to take on the Rough Riders.
Now, Doug Flutie was a super quarterback tonight. He did everything that he had to do when he had to do it. He brought his team back. He got Murray Pesum to take off his shirt. I don't know if that's good or bad. It looks pretty bad to me. But you got to think that Doug Flutie has really gained that expertise that you have to have in a Canadian Football League. He knows that the field is 65 yards wide, and he's used it really well.
Well, we heard Darrell K. Smith say early in the ball game, after he scored his 2nd touchdown, that the Toronto Argonauts were for real this year. Indeed they are, but let me tell you, folks, so are the BC Lions.
They certainly are, and it's going to be a tough race with the Calgary Stampede, BC Lions, Edmonton Eskimos. There's some firepower in that division.
So with Doug Flutie directing the attack, the BC Lions improve their record to 3-1 and a share of first place in the West with a 52-41 win over Toronto.
o'clock in the morning in the East, but was this not a game worth staying up for? It looked in the first quarter as though the Argos were going to rout the lines. Then to the rescue came Lions quarterback Doug Flutie, and for leading the Lions to a come-from-behind victory, Flutie is our Molson MVP. He showed tonight why he is the CFL's top-ranked quarterback 1 month into the season. Flutie threw for 361 yards and 3 touchdowns. This one to Jay Christensen. He's had 3 good games before this one, but none better than this. Flutie's our Molson MVP, with honorable mention to overtime heroes Ray Etheridge and John Volpe. And so the Lions are rolling. If you can call 3 close wins, 2 that went to overtime, a roll. But with tonight's win, the Lions are now 3-1. So are the Argos. Our next telecast a week tonight will be in the nation's capital, and so will the Grey Cup champion Winnipeg Blue Bombers to face Ottawa. Saturday on Sports Weekend, we'll have the World Men's Volleyball League Finals and the Canadian Weightlifting Championships from Niagara Falls. Thanks for watching tonight. Good night and good morning from BC Place in Vancouver.